Alright guys, that's in the game of Gecko here, and as you can see, you mean the press anything? So obviously it's really obvious what we're gonna be playing here. Call of Cthulhu, or Cthulhu. I like how when you scroll down, it's, I forgot what the language is called, but it's like the alien language that the deep ones speak in. So let me explain a few things first before I, start my path of madness, apparently. Was that Davy Jones? First off, this is not a fast-paced horror game. Don't expect jump scares every 24-7. This is a slow-paced cosmic horror. Cosmic horror, by the way, is basically the fear of the unknown and fear of something so alien you could not possibly understand it. So, imagine YouTube's algorithms right now, but made into a giant alien. So again, I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan. I have books kind of based on him. Just a lot of Cthulhu mythos stuff. So I'm actually really excited to see how this game's gonna play out. And yeah, so if you guys enjoy this, please leave a like. It's always appreciated. Now again, am I expecting to beat this today? Obviously not. Oh, that was a nice burp. I kind of want to get this game going. So, again, please enjoy it for what it is, not what it's not. I know a lot of people complain about it because it's not fast or whatever they want. But again, if you read Lovecraft, his horror is not meant to, like, make it cry like a bitch because you pee-peed your pants. So this is you kind of understanding that there is things far beyond your grasp, like my penis. So let's go. Boston, 1924. Edward P.S. veteran of the First World War. Drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has troubled findings a case able to lift him from his torpor. Whatever the fuck, 'cause I can't speak English. P.S. must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Remember, children, if you're gonna be a fucking drunk, don't become a detective, because you basically have to have a case. So again, I don't care. My girlfriend, you know, she's watching Hive. I'm gonna make a lot Cthulhu references. Like, I'm gonna point out anything that might be from the mythos, or anything that might be an Easter egg. Oh yes, Into Madness. Oh god, I'm so scared. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his colonists can remain sane to the hideous sin. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh. 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 I knew I shouldn't have eaten at Long John Sofas. Oh, go ahead. Oh, God. It's a fucking dolphin whale horror game. Ah! Ah! Oh, God, they actually ripped the... Oh, God, that's actually really fucking... Oh. Oh, that... Okay, now I feel uncomfortable. Thank you. Oh, God, no. Jaws. No. Actually, you know what? Let me make sure I have, where would it be? There we go. Subtitles already on? Really? Alright, that's actually cool. Ah! Ah! Delicious. Tastes like cranberry sprites. Okay, I'm gonna get raped. Wait. Oh, X. Only if I would have eaten something that would have let me break it. Like some kind of... I don't know. I don't know any references. So, I should have done like a Popeye reference. Is it like a knife or like something I could do to break the lock? Oh. This wasn't here before. Oh no. No. We have to go here. I'm gonna take this really weird glowing lamp. Oh! Hurricane lamp. Silly game. This isn't Katrina. Alright. Oh! Oh! Ah, finally.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay then. I didn't realize we were having one of those moments where you're gonna...
Putrid offering.
Yes! He wanted them fried, not steamed! Get this out of here. Oh, it's something that's touching my penis, oh! Someone seems to be playing some very good music in the background. I actually can't tell if that's the game audio, like a song in the game.
You have been chosen.
What do you mean, don't fight?
Behold.
Ow.
Everything has already been written.
Ow. Oh god, it's a bunch of Voldemorts.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh. Alright, man, I'm cool.
I hate whiskey.
I'm not really a heavy drinker, but I don't think whiskey makes you hallucinate. I'm gonna drink some. Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They saw that it would put an end to my nightmares, but for a while now, the effect has been wearing off. Mostly because I'm drinking a lot. Oh, fuck yeah, I love this song. I touch kids in the
Married woman
day.
runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation has been closed. Well, maybe your wife wasn't fucking happy about your cock, so he looked for pussy. Woo! Yeah, I'll dance what I want, Ian. Might give myself a fucking seizure. Oh, what's this? Is this a blanket?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Yeah. Why haven't you slept in bed? More papers!
Good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Oh!
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Yeah, you know how to read.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The doctor can repeat to me that I'm very confused. I didn't mean to. The doctor can repeat that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return one of these mornings. I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment I get again, hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from an unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ooh. I don't think I'm supposed to do that yet. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. The Great Woods said Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the adultery, so scores disappearances are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than the real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this pisses mine for the moment. Wow. So you're basically homeless. I like it. Ha 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 ha. This will affect my destiny. It's fucking. Fine, fine. I lost the game already.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Nope.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oof. I know I shouldn't do a cardism. Alright. I want to raise that up a little more when I can. Yep.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No!
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
A
Stephen
pussy
Webster,
boy.
industrialist and art collector.
Never mind.
All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Wonder why.
Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
Don't care.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
Best ass
The
around.
painter. Yes, everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family.
Don't care.
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Yes, you got.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie.
I don't know
She
that.
would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, so your daughter obviously was on some kind of drug. Oh.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Is that woman that got to get raped by some hentai monster? I've seen this before. Your daughter went to Japan. Have to go find her. Never mind, I have some investigation to do.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it's vulnerable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. Police report says of the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty? Why? A press cutting and an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Giles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life. They're their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You better be paying good money, man.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
So does a lot of
She never would
PTSD.
have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
saw things. What do you mean by that?
Drugs.
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
Also a nice piece of ass.
You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Oh. I just found some coochie.
The sender's label mentions... Well,
that's right.
And you think you're...
That is what you go to Darkwater.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Well, maybe she was the accident. Is all the information you...
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Thanks.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century. Is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticisms of these moving evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature so ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but its inhabitants, sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and cumulative stories of this small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Alright. Let me make sure everything is closed. Right.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah. Let me get my hat. Never mind, I guess. Oh. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbed painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Will Pierce find Sarah Hawkins? Will Pierce stop his drinking habits? Where the hell is the nearest Taco Bell? Find out in about fucking 15 seconds, maybe more, because this game, I don't know how long it's gonna take to load. Alright, anytime now. Alright, so this isn't based off the book. This is more based off the, I believe it was 1984 board game. I might be getting the date completely wrong, but there was an Arkham horror game based off Call of Cthulhu. This is, they say they're basing it off of. I don't know if that's true. I don't really play it that much. I, read the books more than, I paid attention to other things because of the books. The books is where the lore is at. And the books are fucking fantastic. Oh, Into Madness. That... Oh. 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 Here we come, Darkwater. We're gonna get fucked.
We're almost there.
Bet we are, you ugly motherfucker. Oh. I already love the music, and that's a boat crash on the right. That's not good. Ah, Cthulhu. Scooby, Scooby Doo. Where are you? Ah, the Scylla. Scylla.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Best piece of ass around
Nice
town.
young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me,
Alcohol.
you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, so he has something I need. But since I'm an alcoholic...
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alright, let's stretch a bit. Can I take this? No? Alright. Hello there, pussy boys. Yeah. Well, well. Hi there. Welcome to Chili's!
Hey, be careful.
Oh. Oh. I know what waters I'm going to be exploring.
Drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm offering him another drink.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
I'm gonna get me a fucking drink. I don't care. I'm gonna get me a fucking drink. He says it's a fucking right to drink whiskey in his bar? I wanna taste it. I wanna know what the fuck he's putting in it. Pickle juice? Whatever. What secrets is Dark Rider's alcohol having? Hurry up, game. I want some, whatever the fuck. Want that damn whiskey. Hurry up, game. Jesus, it's that long. You know I'm just gonna go to the alcoholic route. I'm not even gonna play the game. I just want drinking. Yes, that's right. It's responding to me now. Like father, like son. Hurry up. What do I do? It's like the pussy boy's dick?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I'm sorry, man. I just want a drink.
Hey, be careful.
I think he's too drunk to actually blame me. I want a drink and I want in between her legs. Stat.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Apologize.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
There we go.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Give me your dark water whiskey.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Oh.
I think we'll get along well.
Holy shit! You are turning more into an alcoholic.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Anything else?
I know who he's talking about. It's a chick in the corner.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
Every time I ask a question, I'm just gonna get more and more alcohol in my system.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
Yes!
We've never known such wealth since then.
Speaking of wealth, give me another drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
One more, but it'll be the last.
They all say that.
Oh.
There's rye in that.
Looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the... then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I can't get another drink? Oh, it's because there's another thing here. Oh, never mind.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Fucking hate you, Edward.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
Does it involve more
But
alcohol?
I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Alright. No more alcohol for me, I guess, even though Alright, I hope that guy in the corner isn't your, like, husband or something, lady, but, take off the pants and just spread them real quick. We could get this done in, like, 30 seconds.
What you looking at, stranger?
Merchandise.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
It just... Okay, fine, I get it. I'm not getting laid tonight. I thought I was gonna be able to, you know, get me a little shiner in my shoes, but, you know, fuck you. Someone's having mental problems. What are you niggas singing?
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Well, you know what? It was beautiful.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
What's the song, pussy boys?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
Alright.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Do I talk to Tim Button or look at the picture? I'm gonna look at the picture real quick.
He said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Oh shit! I hope I not find Dr. Hugo Strange.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chantry, 21st May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave fishermen had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whale. The Satan, whatever the fuck that says, that has already been called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailor told of a frightening account of their miraculous catch, boasts of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marcus has put his warehouse up for rent. From June, for fishing, workshop, or storage activities, you can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invites you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil. Don't hesitate.
She will do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Guessing the doctor's not a good doctor. Alright. Oh, I have to find a caught shit? I wish I would have known that. Oh, I would have, like, put 2 points into that. I want to do that, though. Hey.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
He has ancient reliant on his fucking arm or something. Anything else? Alright, so hot chick won't fuck me. Those guys are gonna get drunk and sing. This guy needs to line his fucking manners. I want another fucking drink, dick. And this guy's insane. There's a crazy doctor running the town. And then she said, "I'm a woman, a woman." Oh no, you're gonna suck some penis. That's what you're gonna do. Oh, you guys are fucking ugly. Guessing Bradley's the cop over here.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
What's,
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always.
Fitzroy?
And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
I'm ready to do mine.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Let me go up to Dr. Dick over here. Stretch my calves out a bit. Alright. Dr. Fitzroy.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Times that agreement click. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to focus. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. I wanna just look around your place.
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I get fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Oh, I am gonna be the next doctor if I keep getting this shit up. I shouldn't be going up here without permission, but, you know, I don't think it's gonna affect the game that much.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
What happens if it is Fitzroy, though? You know what's hiding under his leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
It's gotta be like Fitzroy somehow grew his leg back because he's a fucking insectoid creature. Oh, I'm done robbing your place. You only had $47 in here. Talk to me.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates still legible. 1890, 1907, the partial date. The rest of this document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Go, Dr. Fitzroy.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Yes.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
Really not.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it, if you're interested.
I already did. Come on it now.
I'm just back from the war. The dead...
Us men.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay,
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I know who he's talking about. It's definitely that chick in the fucking place in there. There's no other person he could literally be talking about this time. Tickle attack! Okay.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Alright.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh, is there a ladder? Oh.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Does this mean there's like a secret nearby? It's definitely a spare.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Alright, boys. Smartest man alive. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Alright, that was probably one of my only ways in. You can no longer beat the game.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
I
You're not
fucking
only
knew it.
inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Mm-hmm.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
I'm about to beat the shit out of you, Cat. Oh, she backhanded me. My balls!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
No. I could have fucking went this way instead of being in confrontation with that fucking cunt. Yep, this is some investigating right here.
There.
Okay, pull up my fucking...
Hello, old friend. Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
Yeah, I think I just did that. Holy shit. Oh.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Yeah, maybe if I got my fucking accordism up. Right. Really? This would have actually been a really smart way. His bootleggers has blocked me.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
Or her
It's a
tits.
stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Can I just like go till Kat? I want Kat to like me. I want Kat to like me so I can basically be like, hey, if you fuck with me, cut your balls off. Alright, we're gonna work something out, you bitch.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter.
I don't want you pregnant.
Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm not gonna lie to Kat, because I feel like, because the sailors, something's off with them already.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area.
I know you.
Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Alright.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I'm gonna flip a coin, actually. I don't want to. Do I want Kate to like Kat? Whatever the fuck, do I want her to like me? She almost cut my testicles off. But I do think she's trustworthy, mostly because like she said, these are like families. The sailor guy, that his family's the guy from the picture, the weird, even though I'm pretty sure that's him somehow, Because this is a fucking Lovecraft story. I need to think. Should I trust the criminal or should I trust Fitzroy? Fuck. I'll trust you.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
All right.
Nobody questions your authority here.
You don't really have anything in the ass compartment, man.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
I like you.
In the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it.
I like you already, Cat. You know, I think you and I are gonna have a respectable friendship.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local... It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Cat. So obviously you're gonna get raped by me. So, man, love you. Give me a kiss. Cat can. Alright, she really has no ass. God, you like the opposite of my girlfriend. She's got booty.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
What's that noise? Ah, fine. Did you just go through me? I like a woman that can pick lock doors.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Alright. You're about to, like, push the limit of me enjoying you as a character, then... Oh, I want that new drink.
This place stinks.
I should have stayed. She said she was gonna get me a new drink.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh... Okay, so I need to find evidence, so... I saw this in one of the PAX demos, I believe. It was a PAX demo, I'm not that sure. So I need to find evidence and like basically piece together what happened. Which, you know, I don't know if that's gonna be really that easy now that I think about it, because, okay.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here?
Someone doesn't like their own visage.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Right.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
I haven't found... Alright, let me make sure that's everything. Actually, that could be something. Right. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed clandestine residents. Signs of life attest to the fact that presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting, but it's a discovery of a partially charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Alright. Wait. It said to oh, I thought it was like asking me to like actually inspect. Yeah, so apparently if you do, the more you see stuff, the more you go insane. So I gotta remember not to do a lot of stupid stuff. Alright, so as far as I can tell, I actually don't know what that's. Nothing else to do in here. This might have not been worth owing something to a cat.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Fight me, nigga!
You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Actually...
damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Cat!
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I just want Cat to be happy so we can have a good friendship and fight cosmic entities. I don't know, man. Pat's managed to get into the side of the warehouse. You basically just fucked yourself. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pass convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Fucking shit. I'm actually legit pissed off. I was trying to get Kate. I keep saying Kate, but I know it's Cat. I was trying to get Cat to actually, like, trust me, because I feel like I shouldn't trust the sailors, because I am very good at Lovecraft. I know what's going on. There's some weird shit. The whales are being eaten probably by, like, deep ones or something. So there's definitely something going on. I think someone gave Brett. Oh, did she give Bradley a God Scout smile? And Jason Voorhees is here.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Resident Evil. Speaking of Resident Evil, I'm gonna play that probably next weekend because
The place has been abandoned
finish that.
since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I want to investigate you.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay, but don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
I want Silas, whoever this pussy boy is, to have a chance to meet me
Jeepers. Poe's prophetic raven.
Alright, that happened.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
Alright, we're gonna go to the mansion.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you?
Rape him!
We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water. Ah! What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Hey, Bradley, my nose is broken.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye.
Fierce, an officer badly explored the gardens of the Hawkins Ranch, and the family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, so faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. I like this game. So, okay, there's a guy in a robe on the right there. Oh my god, I just noticed that. I don't like that. I like this game so far. I like it. I think it's really good so far. I'm really happy with how it's going out so far.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Octopus? Were they eating octopus?
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
They were eating some kind of mutated creature. That's really the only explanation.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Control. But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did someone escape the fire?
This is where the painting
If the
was.
painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
You guys are fucking stupid.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Someone's in here.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Do you know that the
Dated
Hawkins were among the
1818.
wealthiest families on the island?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well,
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
I can hear footsteps. Someone's in here.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified by clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Furler. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. These disturbances were to recur. Believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Antoine Willard. More like Willard Poopy Face.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Oh, so many hot R's.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What was going through that boy's mind?
It really seems like he did see visions, very... What could that actually...
Locked.
This must be where the noise is coming from. I'm guessing this is Sarah Hawkins.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Oh god, she was fucking... Lock me out right now, will you?
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, can I try again?
It's no use. The padlock won't give. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
I'm not gonna read this. It's not that... I mean, it probably is important, but it's not important enough for me to...
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
I'm not gonna sit there and read it because it doesn't have the information that's crucial to the story. If I take this off, this is a glowing. Yep. She was trying to summon something.
The door is blocked on the other side.
That's the,
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
It's ink, so... But her painting some kind of a portal? This... Scratch marks... Oh, right here, something got out. This is...
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
Uh-oh. Yep, there's a bunch of scratch marks in here, too. Was she trying to contact something? That's... Oh my god, that's him. Oh!
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Bradley, get the fuck out of the way.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old Seaway map. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Really
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
I don't see any way out.
Probably another friend of Hawkins. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Atlantic. South Pacific Sea, the Australian.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Damnation. I can't budge these gears. I need a tool. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Seems like this came from a log.
I went to his covenants. He says that I'll beat the Orpheus. May God be merciful.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Oh, done. You should be surprised. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire refuted secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sahel Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him by following him to the office of Charles Hawkins. They discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley into the tunnel under the mansion. I'm only doing this till 8, so we only got 20 more minutes. Some time to relax and stuff before I hit the hay tonight. Oh yeah, like that. That's what you want, Frank. That's what you want. Oh. Happy.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And 3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? This padlock is too complicated for me. A disfigured saint. What does it mean? Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old.
If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that it integrates the Elder sign. Oh no, among the glyphs that makes up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all proven reliable. Tribemen of worshippers with seen its benefits on the shore of an island, surrounded by dark waters. It was discovered by the creature some called the devourer of whales. For years the creature hunted them down in their dreams until their weakened mind surrendered. Following the creature's orders, they sunk into the dark waters around the islands and never came back. Oh fuck, she used an elder sign. In the Cthulhu mythos, basically what those do...
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
It's basically like an Eldritch, basically it's a
These
ward.
buildings seem to have come out of the water.
It's YLA, I believe. But basically, if you use an Elder sign, no one can basically touch anything. It's I haven't read a lot of Lovecraft stories that used the that use other signs, but last time I checked, an Elder sign again, it's usually like an Eldritch ward, usually used to kind of protect stuff. Basically, let's say for example, you had like some kind of like Cthulhu statue, like a ritualistic item, but you don't want anyone to see it or touch it because if it's cursed, well, you could put down an Elder sign and it would destroy either the person or the person's mind. It depends on the story.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
So, I don't know what that is exactly. I don't think that's Cthulhu. But the building is Riley, where Cthulhu lays dead, sleeping. I forgot how you say it, but basically Cthulhu's not dead. He's just, I guess you could say that he's sleeping in Riley. That's why usually he's known as a dream god, is because of that. But yeah, it's a surprising little thing they put in this story. I didn't know they were gonna use an Elder sign. That's actually really impressive. I didn't imagine them actually using an Elder sign, especially because that's like one of the things in Lovecraft that I don't think are really well known, is the rituals and stuff you can use to contain some of these beasts. Alright, that's not gonna happen.
Time has weakened these structures.
Alright, so there's probably some kind of cult down here worshipping Cthulhu. Which, interesting fact, Cthulhu's Cthulhu
I don't have time to search them all.
Is the weakest of the Great Old Ones. Oh my god, they've been making Mountain Dew.
It looks like animal oil. It's certainly not whale.
Holy shit, dude. We have to go warn Bookie 298 before he drinks anymore. Yeah, they got like weird tentacle structures now. This is definitely gonna be some Great Old One worshippers. They're worshipping down there?
What's going on here?
Piers!
Shut the
Keep
fuck
your
up.
voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Dude, poor Bradley. He probably doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. Yo, bagaba gaba. I'm gonna summon an ancient one. Yabba gabba gabba, that's what they say. Yabba gabba gabba, Cthulhu, fuck my asshole. My dog's giving this really weird look. It's okay, Frankie, I'm not gonna summon the Great Old One. Alright, oh no! Why is there a painting of me?
A mass grave. A table for sacrifice?
I do not want to be a part of your sacrifice.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
That's me.
I gotta... Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. Pre-classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
Oh, they're shipping something out, aren't they?
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Oh no.
You who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Kstelbsna Cthulhu Kashok.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
This guy's dead.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Cthulhu, yes. Shit, Safety Jones.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Oh shit!
You shouldn't have seen this.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here. Light. At last.
The fuck is that? Pierce, an officer badly followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the carts and a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins man. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Badly tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, who bodies display furious mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape from him. Pierce found himself a prisoner of Rockfall, pushed to the Riverdale Institute. He is in a critical state. Oh, what is that though? So Giles is alive, he's Davy Jones now, and there's a cult running everything, I'm guessing. He's got tentacles trying to spoil it.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Oh no, they're pumping gas.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
The Leviathan? Callus?
see is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Oh, hey, baby.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Am I in an asylum? Sarah. What did he write about the painting? This is no medicine. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
The elder signs to protect them from... He said it's watching me, so I'm guessing he's trying to use elder signs to block out Cthulhu from seeing them. I guess there's something wrong with the painting because he's saying burn it.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Doctor?
Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you?
Locked.
And above all, leave the wheels...
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct. I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw. This padlock is too complicated for me. Good God. What could this machine be used for? What is going on here?
This one has tentacles in this, but these two involve biology.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Because I want to keep going, guys. I'm gonna have to stop the game here. It's about 8:16. I was supposed to stop playing at 8 because I don't want to play this game all day. I want to save this and, you know, enjoy it instead of playing it all at once. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this. This is gonna be a series, I'm hoping. I hope this is a long game. A lot of people said it's short, but I don't know. I don't think it would be that short. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Destin the Gamer Gecko, and I'll hiss you later. Remember, if you want to support the channel, subscribe, like the video, share it with people if you really do think it's that good. I'm Destin the Gamer Gecko. Ooh, alright, hiss you later.